Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga Moments. I'm Janice, and today we have a yoga flow for some upper body strength. So that's right, we're going to be strengthening our arms, our core, our back. It's going to feel really good. We're even going to go a little into our hips. And when you're ready, we're going to start right at the top of our mat. So come find your standing alignment. So press into all four corners of your feet. Lift up from the arches. You might wiggle your toes a little bit. We're going to look for our head over top of our heart over top of our pelvis, and our pelvis relatively over top of our heels. You might just draw your thighs in a little bit, lift your heart. So pelvic floor engages, navel draws in and up, heart lifts, shoulder blades down away from the ears. Should feel really good. We're going to bring our hands together just at our heart. You might press your hands together a little bit, or you might find a little bit of softness. And just take a nice full belly breath. So we're going to get strong today. A little bit of a more challenging flow, but get familiar with this nice full breath because it's going to guide us. And we don't want to short ourselves on the breathing aspect. So nice sweet breath. Make that commitment to your breathing. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, take our arms, sweep them out nice and wide, take up space. Exhale, forward fold. Find your tummy towards your thighs. Reach down. You might let your head hang, yes or no. And we'll inhale, sweep it all the way up. Coming back into our Tadasana. This time we're going to bring our hands to our hips. Just tip your pelvis back. So if your pelvis is a bowl, just pretend you're dumping water out behind you. And then we're going to come back to our neutral position. And then we're going to dump water out behind us again. So just finding a little bit of mobility here in our lower back. You might notice the lower back gets a little more flat. Your tailbone might tuck under. You don't have to force it, just kind of lower your tailbone, see where it goes. Should feel really good in the lower back, actually. We'll do one more. And then we're going to take our pelvis forward, so dumping water out the front. Finding a little lengthening in our belly. Finding our breath here, exhaling to dump it forward. And we'll do one more. All right, so finding our neutral position again. One more time, we're going to inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, forward fold. So just warming up a little bit, finding some energy. Reach your tummy towards your thighs. It should feel nice. You might bend one knee, find a little movement in your legs. Alrighty, we're going to inhale, roll it up one more time. Shrug your shoulders when you get to the top. Inhale, lift the arms again. This time, throw something forward, forward fold, come all the way down. We're going to plant the hands on either side of our feet, step the right foot back, step the left foot back, and right away come onto our knees. So we'll widen our knees so that they're underneath our hips. Hands are going to come underneath our shoulders. So shoulders over elbows over wrists. Press into all 10 fingers and really claw in. Get to know the ground here. And then heart and navel are going to draw up towards our spine. So elbow creases come in towards each other. Give yourself a second. There's lots going on. Elbow creases in towards each other and up towards the front of the mat. And then a nice long line. Crown of your head pulls forward, tailbone pulls back. We're going to inhale, lower our belly to look forward. Exhale, round through. Tailbone comes to the earth. So does the crown of our head. Heart and navel draw up towards the spine. And then inhale, come forward. So this is cow. Exhaling to round through. This is cat. So a little spinal warm up. Just continuing from where we tipped our pelvis. Lower spine. Now we're working all the way through the spine. Alrighty, come back to neutral once you've evened it out. And we're just going to rock our hips one side to the next. Find what feels good in your body here. So there's no right or wrong. See if you can press into all 10 fingers. Keep yourself nice and tall, nice and supported. And then when you're ready, we're going to curl our toes. Inhale, press up into downward dog. From here, you might walk your feet in, and you might take your dog for a walk. So press into all 10 fingers. Take the weight out of the heel of your hand. Rotate your elbow creases in towards each other and up. Create a little bit of space between your ears and your shoulders. And then hug your lower ribs in, reach your hip bones back. From here, we're gonna inhale, lower the left heel, and then sweep the right foot up. So press into all 10 fingers. We're gonna exhale, knee to nose. Slide forward, shoulders over wrist, navel draws up. Inhale, reach the right foot back. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Inhale, reach it up. See if you can square your hips here. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Whew. Inhale, reach it all the way back, and this time we're gonna exhale, step the right foot up between our hands. Right away, guys. Back foot's gonna pivot. Just check that your heels are in line with each other. And then we're gonna press into all 4 corners of both feet. Inhale, reach it up into warrior 2. Check your foundation, so always give yourself a minute here. Front knee over front ankle. If you look down, you should be able to see your big toe over top of your knee. From here, we're gonna squeeze our feet towards each other. They're not gonna move, but just engage those legs. Lift up from the arches. You got this. Find your breath. Shoulders are gonna be over top of our hips. Shoulder blades are gonna squeeze together. Let your tailbone be heavy here. Nice, strong warrior. We're gonna inhale, lower our back arm, come forward, pivot on our back foot into high lunge. Reach through that back heel. We're gonna exhale, bring our hands down on either side of our right foot, step the right foot back, and walk our hands out so that our thumb and our index fingers are on the mat, other 3 fingers off. Draw your navel to your spine. Exhale, lower down for 3, 2, 1. We're gonna inhale, press up. So if you need to, you can always modify. Always come down onto your knees. Front body draws up towards the back body. Otherwise, stay in full plank. Exhale, lower down, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press up. 3, 2, 1. We'll do one more. Inhale, press up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. We're gonna bring our hands in underneath our shoulders for cobra. Press your pelvis into the mat. Lower your elbows. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back down. Curl our toes. Inhale, press up to plank. It might be harder than you remember after those push-ups. I'll meet you in downward dog. Take a moment here. Find your foundation, 1 or 2 things here. Maybe it's your fingers, maybe it's your elbows, your ears, shoulders. This time we're gonna lower our right heel. Inhale, sweep the left foot up. See if you can press evenly into both hands, square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose. So you slide forward, shoulders over wrist, round through the back. Inhale, reach it back. This time, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. You guys got this. Inhale, reach it back. This time we're gonna exhale, step it up and through. You got this. Pivot right away on your back foot. So I'm gonna just pause and turn around here for you guys. So we pivot on our back foot right away, heels in line with each other. Inhale, reach it up. Warrior 2, take a moment, set your foundation. Front knee over front ankle. You should be able to look down and see your front big toe. Then sweep the arms out. Nice warrior 2. Squeeze your feet towards each other. Squeeze your sit bones towards each other. Shoulders over hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let your tailbone be heavy. Find your breath. This time we're going to take our right hand, drop it down on the inhale, pivot into a high lunge. Squeeze your thighs together, square your hips. Exhale, plant the hands. We're going to step that left foot back, walk our hands out. You got it. Some more push-ups. So exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And don't forget, you can modify at any point. So if you want to, go to half plank. Inhale, press up. Lower down, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. One more, guys. Inhale, press up. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're going to take a moment. We're going to send it all the way back into a child's pose here. So very intentionally, taking a bit of a rest, finding the grace in and amongst our strength. So don't forget to breathe nice, full, even breaths while you're here. All right, we're going to slide our arms forward if they're not already. We're going to come all the way forward onto our tummy here. Reach our arms out in front of us. Press our pelvis into the mat. So we're going to come into locust. Really important, nice long line from the crown of the head to the tip of the feet. And we're going to press our belly into the mat. And then inhale, lift up. Reach your toes back, reach your arms forward. Gaze can stay down. Exhale, release. We're going to inhale, lift up again. See if you can come just a little bit higher. Remember to listen to your body. So if you feel pinching, come on back. We'll exhale, release. Find your breath. Inhale to come up. Nice full breath. Exhale, release. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale to come up. Exhale to release. This time we're going to come up. Inhale. See if you can come just a little bit higher. I know you can. Should feel good. And then we'll exhale, release. And then we're going to slide to one side of our mat. And we're just going to roll onto our back. So from here, we're going to stamp our lower back down. So draw your navel to your spine. Should feel pretty good. Your tailbone will come up just a little bit. We're going to bring our feet up towards the sky. Doesn't matter if they're bent, if in the knees. See if you can point your toes towards you though. We're going to hold a balloon or a little dog or whatever you'd like. We're going to exhale, reach up. And then we're going to pulse. So exhale, squeeze your ribs towards your pelvis. All right, we'll exhale, release. You can hug the knees in here. Give yourself a moment, find those grace notes. A little bit of ease. So just a quick strengthening flow. Should feel good. Hopefully you're warm. But we're going to do it one more time. Feet up towards the sky. And the more you lift your tailbone, the more you engage your quads. So find something that's at your appropriate edge. So no forcing it, no strain. We always want to breathe. We'll exhale to come up, and then we'll pulse. Three more. All right, exhale. Come back to the mat, hug the knees in. Just gonna move this mic pack All right, rock it out a little bit. Make sure you relax in the shoulders. And then we're going to take our feet to the mat. Slide it all the way out here. So we're going to walk our feet over to the right side of our mat, press into our head, and slide our shoulders over to the right. Arms are going to come up above us. Right hand's going to grab the left wrist, and you might cross your left foot over top of your right. So this is banana. It's a nice full body stretch right through the sides. Find your breath here. So again, with a nice full breath, you're going to get that stretch anyhow. You don't need to force anything. Find the ease, the grace, the softness. We'll release. We'll walk it back to center, and then we'll walk it over to the left side. So press into your head, shimmy your shoulders. You might cross the right foot over the left. Take your right wrist in your left hand. Find your breathing. That nice full belly breath that we started with. And just notice at what point your body kind of says, okay, I give way with your breathing. There's always that little note of softness or release. And we'll release our arms and our legs. I'm going to walk my feet up and just exhale, let them fall to the left. So arms will be out at the sides. You might look over your right shoulder. And again, use your breath here. So nothing to do but soften, relax. We'll draw our navel to our spine and imagine a string pulling your lower back to the mat, letting your legs follow suit. Pause at the top. And then exhale, let your knees fall to the right. So rather than swinging our legs to get our body where we want it to be, we're going to use our core. A little strength in the core. Everyone loves that. And again, we'll draw our navel into our spine. Nice full breath. Let your lower back pull you to the mat. The legs will come with you. Give yourself a pause. And then we'll extend the right leg. Extend the left leg. I'm going to press into my head, tuck my shoulder blades underneath my back. And I'm going to find every place I possibly can to soften and enjoy. So I encourage you, stay here, notice how you feel. And whether you're doing this at the start of the day or the end of the day, I hope it's been magical. And I'll bring my hands up to my heart, from my heart to yours, guys. Namaste.